2 out of the 40,883 polling stations are yet to submit their results. Also, at 7 p.m. this afternoon, we have received 170 from 34Bs out of the expected 290. And that's the status of the results. Today afternoon, the Commission received a letter from NASA demanding the Commission to declare Raila Odinga and Kalonzo Musyoka as President and Deputy President respectively. The Commission has responded to this letter, and a copy of the same will be made available to the press. I just want to reiterate on behalf of the Commission that the Court of Appeal in Civil Appeal number 105 of 2017 held that the results of presidential election would be electronically transmitted from the polling stations to the constituency officers, returning officers, who would then tally and verify the said results in compliance with Section 39(1)(ca) of the Elections Act, and electronically transmit the results to the Commission at the National Tallying Center. The Commission is then required by law to collect the results from the 290 constituency returning officers, and thereafter the chairperson of the Commission would, in accordance with Article 138(3)(c) and 138(10) of the Constitution, declare the result of the presidential election. The lawful results in the presidential election are those announced by the constituency returning officers and contained in Form 34B, completed by the constituency returning officers. The final results of the presidential election is that declared by the chairperson of the Commission, being the aggregate of the results announced by the 290 constituency returning officers. The Commission is currently still receiving Form 34B, meaning that the transmission of the results of the presidential election have still not been completed. The accurate and lawful result will thus only be sustained once all the Form 34Bs are received by the Commission and the results therein collected. The Commission reiterates its commitment to strictly comply with the provisions of the Constitution and the law. In that regard, the Commission will only declare the results of the presidential election as directed by Article 138(3)(c) and 138(10) of the Constitution. Finally, Article 249 of the Constitution stipulates that the Commission is independent and not subject to the control of any person or authority. The Commission and presidential candidates agreed on a framework where one account was to be provided by the Commission to each presidential candidate to facilitate ease of access to Form 34As and 34Bs. The Commission, as in compliance with the negotiated agreement, provided a set account to each of the presidential candidates as reasonable access to Forms 34A and B, and that exercise is ongoing. So that is the statement from the Commission, and we would be taking any questions. Thank you very much. A nice evening.
My name is Irene Mwangi from KUTV. Today in the afternoon, the National Super Alliance, of course, said that the result that they have tallied in the tallying center, Raila Odinga is leading with 8.04, and Uhuru Kenyatta is coming in second with 7.75. And what is tallied here is quite different from them. They're saying that the Form 34A and Form 34B that they're using to tally, they got them from the IEBC server using the link that you gave them. Now, are we having different Form 34A and Form 34B? different from what we are having here, because they have different results and they're saying they're getting the results from the server, which is the IEBC server. My second question is, are there any anomalies reported as of now during this process of validation? Thank you.
Sorry, thank you very much. First of all, I want to congratulate your team for working so tirelessly, throughout the night and through the whole afternoon to give us these results, plus your team, of course. Two questions, though. I'm keen to find out which constituencies are these. If you're gracious enough, you can give us the list. Which constituencies are these that have not yet delivered their forms, and are they likely to meet the deadline that you give them of 11 a.m. tomorrow? And then the other question revolves around the letter that you responded to NASA. Kindly share with us some of the response that you gave them, and are you likely to give in to their demand that they set this afternoon?
Naitwa Masialomba kutoka Kwetu Radio, na maswala mawili ambayo ningependa kujuzwa tafadhali. Swala la kwanza ni kuhusiana na zile nambari ambazo tumekuwa tukiweka pale kuhusiana na yale maeneo bunge ambayo tayari yamewasilisha hizo fomu. Kuna baadhi ya maeneo ambayo yamerudiwa mara si moja wala mbili. Kama eneo bunge la Huisero liko pale mara 3. Sijui kama Mkenya wa kawaida nini anapaswa kuelewa kutokana na hilo. Kisha swala la pili, hizi 34B mlipokuwa mkifunza wale maafisa ambao wamesimamia maeneo bunge, walipaswa kuziscan ama walipaswa kuzitumia kwa mfumo upi? Maana kuna zingine tunaona zimeskaniwa, zingine ni picha zimepigwa.
Okay, maybe we pick those ones first.
My name is Jacqueline Arusei from...
Excuse me. Let us
okay.
Just hold on.
Okay.
Yeah. The first question was with regards to the announcement of alternative results that indicated something different from this.
Thank you. Let me start by saying that we have done a comprehensive response to the letter from NASA. It's a very detailed response, and the media can have access to that letter. It will be provided to you at very, very short notice. And now the letter outlines all the issues you may have, the concerns you may have. Now, there's only one election management body in this country, and that is the IEBC. And this is the body mandated to run elections. It's the only body that's mandated to count the ballot papers after voters have voted. And it's our job, after counting, to announce results. Now, that is very, very important, so that if a candidate brings results to us, we cannot take those results. So those details are in the letter. Please take a copy of the letter and read it for yourself. Now, the letter we received from NASA does not contain Form 34As and 34Bs. So we are not able to sustain what the basis of those results are. And perhaps if we had copies of the same, it would have given us more information. So as relates to anomalies, I'm yet to be informed as to any anomalies today. My understanding is that there are no anomalies reported as up to now between the transmitted results and what is being tallied. The other question, I think I'll ask any of the commissioners to pick it up.
There was a question about, it was in Swahili, maybe that's how it was, Huisero. You said the form appears 3 times? Which form is that?
As per the ones that have been streaming over there on the screen, the constituencies that had already submitted their Form 34Bs.
On this screen?
Yes.
Okay, maybe it's repetition, but then a constituency can only submit to us one Form 34B. So if it was appearing 3 times, it could be a repetition. So we don't expect that there are going to be more than one form for that. Yeah, so I think, yes. There was also the question about the constituencies that have not reported. We just said that 170 have reported. So that means we are above half of the 290. So those that have not reported, at least we are reporting those that have so far reported. The rest, you can guess. But we're trying as much as possible to improve on the presentation of those who have reported and perhaps compare with those that have not reported. Yes.
Jina langu ni Mathias Momanyi kutoka kituo cha Taifa KBC Radio Taifa. Nauliza swali kuhusu asilimia ambazo zimesalia katika runinga zetu.